Hello, everyone. It is me, Forrest ENT, along with my good pal Aaron over here,
Hello, hello.
the one and only. We're back from OC2 from the LDS. It was a pretty good event. Wouldn't you say?
It was very, very fun. Yes.
Day one was 8 rounds, right? I think. Or was
Eight
it
rounds, yeah.
seven? Yeah.
Day one.
Day one, I do believe it was a sold out event. We did have, what was it? 256 tickets sold, 243 attendees. And then on day two, we did have 128 tickets sold and then 111 attendees. Going into the next event, which is going to go ahead and be the Las Vegas event happening on May 9th and 10th over at the Alexis Park and Resort in the Apollo Room. Day one already sold out, 364 people. Day two sold out for Edison, 128 people. We do have two other events going on day two. We do have the GOAT format and the redo format. GOAT still has 4 spots left as of recording, and then redo has 24 spots left as of recording. I very much encourage anyone that wants to play GOAT, wants to get in on that redo hype that was going around for a while. I do definitely recommend you guys go ahead and jump in on some of these last slots. What about you, Aaron? Are you playing Edison both days? You're going to be trying out redo, maybe GOAT?
Oh no, Edison all the way.
Edison all the way? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my one and true love.
And then also just to mention, as you all can see on the screen right now, the two of the mats that are going to be available, one of which is a side event, is the Sidra. And then on the other end of the photo right here, you can also see that we do have the JD mat. I don't know which one that is going to be for. That might be Top Cut, might be something else, but very excited for both of these mats. The Sidra mat is going to be a 2-player mat. It's going to be coming out in multiple colorways. It's going to be firing inside events all weekend. To me, it looks cool. Like it really does.
I love how he's jacked into the limiter removal on the sides.
Oh yeah, like when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cool. The limiter in the background, he's got the sparks. And then once you brought up that he's actually plugged in, and I looked and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty
Yeah,
cool.
the attention to detail is really cool. And then I like how the mat is actually light swords too. I think it's pretty fitting for Vegas because like it's kind of like the Gamba deck. Like, are we gonna mill good today? We'll see.
And then moving now, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the day one and day two meta breakdowns. As you guys can see here on the screens, a lot of Value Turbo day one, a lot.
Yeah,
like
I think having Value Turbo as your deck, it has a pretty good matchup all around, like 50-50 maybe for most things. So it's a pretty safe bet to go with that deck.
Yeah, because what we got 49 Value, 30 Machina variants. Like
that's actually pretty surprising. I would never expect that many Machina players.
No, I wouldn't. I think, what was it, like the past events, I think that I think the past LDS, I don't know how many there were, but I know there definitely wasn't 30. And I think at the collectible exchange tournament a week or two ago, I think maybe there was 2 at the whole event. Like seeing that shit up to 30 is
it's pretty insane. I think it will be their time in the future, just not right now. It still needs some work. Doesn't matter which variant, but I think eventually it will get there. But for now, the ingenuity of it is a little lacking.
Yeah, I think I've tried, I've tried a couple of the lists from some of the topping lists, and I'd try it and I'm like, man, I don't know, for me, I don't know how they're doing it out there, turning water into wine, and I'm over there with a rock trying to get water out of it.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes you'll just draw, you need a top deck, you draw, it's a fortress, and you have no other machines in hand, and you're like, okay, well, go. We're just used to pain. That's just how it is.
Another one that to mention, I think, is Twilight. I know this deck has kind of been up and down. Maybe there's 3 lists at a tournament. Maybe there's 4. But seeing 15 at the event is a pretty substantial increase, I would say. I think it's a deck that's catching a lot of popularity right now.
That deck has so much power packed into the deck. Like it's not only you're dealing with JD, it's Chaos Sorcerer, it's Dad, it's just all these like monsters that like Kaiku's baked in the main with DD Crows. Like it attacks from so many different angles and it goes wide. And it's a scary deck.
And then moving into day two, pretty dramatic shift, I would say. Going
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Vayu Turbo being the most dominant to now it's Black Wings and Hero Frogs being
Mhm.
like the most abundant decks there.
Yeah, Machina almost catches up to the Vayu Turbo,
Yeah.
which is just crazy. I think day one they got tired of milling return and dad, and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna play Black Wings because I want to play my power cards. So
Yeah, it's like I'm just gonna go back to the consistent, the most forgiving deck in the format, and just play Black
yeah,
Wings. All right, and then let's go ahead and go into the top 16 breakdown for day one. So over in top 16, no shock, of course, we do got Vayu, Black Wings, and then GBs and Lightsworn taking up about the same amount of slots. And then we also did have two Forex players make it into top 16. I do believe that there was only 5 Fork players total in day one. So 2 of them making it is I think pretty
yeah, that's pretty gross. So honestly,
yeah, like pretty like that's pretty substantial. I mean the deck I think probably is the more consistent combo deck out there aside from was it Gigavise and is it Dream Frogs?
yeah, definitely Forks is the more consistent of the two or the
Mm-hmm.
three. It can still brick, but like as with any deck, but out of all those, it's probably the one that can get to its pieces the fastest.
So from here, let's go ahead and jump into the top 16 deck lists.
Cool.
Up first, we do have Robert C.
Robert Cardenas, I think is his name.
And he was over here on Vayu Turbo.
So he usually doesn't run Icarus Attack. He's a local at Card Addiction.
Mm-hmm.
So I play him like almost every single week. And the Icarus attacks are kind of new, I think. So, the Vayu Turbo players have been splashing one into the list, but he puts two, and then he also puts a Yada into the mix as well. So, it's something that eats resources, eats Raikou hits, and, Mystical Space Typhoons. I think that's really cool. The Icarus attacks will make it a little bit more like bricky, especially if you don't have your setup, but the power is there. So, that's the trade-off.
And then another thing I'm seeing, he is playing the hamster. I have seen, I feel like hamster has fallen off from like a lot of Vayu decks. So seeing him put it in
Oh.
there is, I think, something that catches my eye just a little bit.
Yeah, it's one hamster, two Raikou actually. So he cut down a Raikou to squeeze in more of the traps. I think his biggest gripe with the Raikou and maybe the reason he went down to 2-1 was that he was milling too many of his power cards and he was getting he was getting frustrated with milling Return, Dad, and Burial.
Uh-huh.
He's like, you know what? There's less milling, then there's less as a chance I'm gonna do that. And then he puts the Legacy Yada Garasa just to like maybe draw into those cards faster.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
All right, and then now let's go ahead and move on over to Michael H. I think
Michael, let's see, Michael H.
Michael was it Hong, I believe.
Huang, yeah, Michael
Hong,
Huang.
yeah. Over here on the GBs, here we go with one of the GB lists. Like one of the guys at my locals, Joel. He's like
Mhm.
the GB connoisseur,
Yes.
and I think what was it for a time he was also playing. I think similar to the list where it's at the 45. I think maybe he cut it down to like 44, but like all of these cards in here do something, and it's something that they need. Like the trap's done at 3, you need that to go ahead and secure your pushes so that way you're not getting like bottomless hit with like the main deck oppressions
Mhm.
or like any of those other things, or even like deep prisons. And then compulse in there as well is a very like I think is a fantastic card.
Yes,
Being
I
able to
agree.
for one save your own monsters from like a Caius or like brain control or any of the other just powerful cards,
Yeah,
or
it's
even
very
just
quick.
being like, oh yeah, no, that Stardust on the board, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get rid of that, and now just
Yeah,
swinging for game.
I love it. Yeah, they just really need just one gladiator piece, and then it's like one glad, five back row pass. Like that's the ideal hand for this
So
type of list, right?
terrifying. I hate it so
Right.
much. I hate it so much.
It's like, how do you approach that? It's like, uh,
Honestly, I think most of those situations I'll just go, well, you better have it, and then I'll just heavy. But this list is also choosing to play the 3 Book of Moon. Fantastic card in GBs. Gets around, helps you with your trap stun.
turns off Stardust, and you can go into your
Yeah, turns off Stardust, turns off
your
Dupe
guys'
Block,
areas.
or maybe your opponent tries to go for a synchro play, and you're like, yeah, no, we'll just book the monster.
Yeah,
Okay.
and have free tags afterwards.
Oh yeah. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Roberts, the one of the Forgs players.
Yeah, Robert Abramson, aka Shaggy. He's a card addiction local.
Oh, he's from Card
Uh,
Addiction.
yeah, super proud of him.
I
He's
know.
been grinding this list for months now.
Forgs is just the deck. I mean, the 3 Reckless Greed in the main, triple Avarice, triple Salvage, triple Greed. And then let's see, going to the side, it looks like we do opt into going for more of the Frog package. Triple Kaias, got to rise some Soul Exchanges, all our Rekeki breaks.
Yeah, so they go into like a conversion side, right?
Yeah.
Is what they call it. So less combo, more of the grind matchup to deal with all the hate.
Let's go ahead and move on to Johnny Mai then over here on just, regular Black Wings, but we do have the
But
legacies in the main.
Trip Legacy, Dust Tornado. Johnny Mai, definitely in my book, one of the best Blackwing players I've watched. I don't think I've played him yet, but I'd be really scared if I saw him on that side of the table
Oh,
playing
Johnny's clapped me
Blackwings.
up multiple times.
Oh, really?
Multiple times. Now let's go ahead and head on into Caesar
Caesar Gallegos.
Gallegos. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
man, there's a way I think I'm going to pronounce this, and I don't necessarily know if that's correct. We are opting to play the Dark Illusion in the main. I love this card so much. So much.
It's a good card. Stops brain control, can get around Caius, stops deep prison. It's
And
a card
I
that you
remember
can't
this.
really like read, right?
Yeah. I've anytime it's been activated against me, I've never read it. I think one time I went, okay, too easy. Tribute, summon Caius, target the Soroka, and he was like Dark Illusion. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
This was
just
like in a
locked out
game
for
one,
another
and
turn.
I was like, I think I lost the next turn, if I'm correct. It was
Yeah.
like,
Probably.
oh, my any and all plans I had did not involve that card, and now I know. All right, let's go on and head over then to Calvin Chow
Calvin Chow.
with the Light Sworns.
Pure Light Sworns.
Yeah, no Twilight made it to
That's
top 16.
interesting. Yeah, wow.
Which,
Huh.
if I was going off of any information from locals or other events, I would have assumed that like no Light Sword would have made it, and it was going to be
Yeah.
all Twilight.
I agree. I was assuming that Twilight was just the better version of Light Sworns, really, but maybe it's probably more consistent, less bricky.
They are playing. Oh damn, they're playing the 3 Lila, 2 Jane, and then they cut a Raiko.
The Lila is definitely probably one of the grossest out of all the Light Swords. Just getting that pop and then being able to dig through the deck for more wolves and setting up for that JD.
All right, because like more often than not, Lila's getting that card. Either
Yeah.
they're chaining it in response to the summon, or she's popping that card.
Yeah, so she's your designated bottomless eater of bottomless
Yeah.
Lila.
She's equivalent to Unifrog from like Frogs.
Oh yes, yeah. That's perfect.
All right, moving on over to
Brandon Fan.
Yep, Brandon Fan with the other GB list. So here we are with the 42 card list. We cut it down by 3 from the previous list. We are still electing to play the triple book. We are playing a Shrink in this list though,
Hmm.
which I feel like it's a card that's kind of fallen off from like GB lists for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think it's good. I
Oh no,
mean,
I think it's
uh,
it's a great card in the list. I just don't. I just feel like I never see it
see it.
often, or like if they are playing it, I never see it, or maybe they're just not playing it.
I saw my round one. He played Shrink to get over my Thunder King, but I think I ended up like book a mooning his GB, and then it just
I'm
it went
assuming it's just
downhill from
downhill for
there.
him right there.
Yeah. Third compulse,
uh,
third trap's done.
an econ as well.
Oh, this I think benefit. Yeah, he beat me round seven.
Oh, you
I
played this guy?
remember. Yeah, he beat me round seven. So I have Set Raiko, one back row. I think the back row is like MST.
Hmm.
And then I have Thunder. I summoned Thunder King. He has 6 cards in hand. I was like, oh, that's interesting because like he went first. So I was like, or no, he went second. He went second because I went hamster, and then he just doesn't set anything. I was like, that's kind of weird because like glider beasts don't have that many monsters in hand. Like the chances of him having 6 monsters is like really low.
Yeah.
And so I summon Thunder King and I attack. I attack into his open board, and he drops the Gores. And I was like, never
Oh.
have I seen GBs drop a Gores against me. Like I played so many GBs, and this is the first time I see a Gores on their side of the table. I was like, no freaking way. And then I lost from that point on because I have to pop the Gores with my Raikou, and then he summons a
Oh
Reedy. Oh, I had a bottomless.
no.
Yeah, I had a bottomless set. So he summons Reedy that gets under my bottomless, strikes over my Raikou, pops the Thunder King. I was like, this is a disaster, man. Like, yeah. And then I was like, after I asked him, I was like, do Glider Beasts usually play Gores? He's like, yeah, some do. I side mine. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, yeah, it worked out so well for him. 2-0'd me.
All right, let's go ahead and move on over to Barrett Keys. All right, I just want to go ahead and say dope last name. All right.
Bear keys.
Dope
Yeah,
last name.
that is pretty dope.
All right, so here we
Mr.
are
Key.
with I'd assume yeah, this is Nitro Vayu. I hate playing against this deck.
Yeah.
It feels like such an uphill battle the entire way. The deck feels good. I've yet to play it, but like I played against it a few times, and every time I played against it, I'm like, man. At no point did I feel secure that I was going to win that.
Yeah, it's really good at doing what it wants to do. So it has 3 upstarts, 3 legacy autographs soon in order to dig through everything. Like they have to see the Grepher or the Armageddon Knight,
Mhm.
no matter what. If they don't see it, then essentially they're just fighting with Sirocco, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a very fun strategy to play if you want to summon some Arm Wings, Arm Masters, and Ascendants. I
I don't
think
know
it's
if
really
you
cool.
if you want to play a deck and make your opponent just squirm the entire time, I definitely do recommend trying out Nitro Value. And then let's go ahead and move on to Kazuki Jacobson.
Yeah, Kazuki Jacobson. Hybrid Black Wings. The first of two.
I kind of like that this deck is getting a little bit of it's turned in the sun. I personally, I think this is the better Blackwing deck.
I think the deck's sick. It's super sick. It's got the power of like Shura and the Klutz to fight on the ground, but then it
Hmm.
also attacks from the grave as well. And it grinds a little bit better as you also get to play Burial, you get to play Return, you get to play Whirlwind, Dad, like all the fun stuff is just packed into one deck. I think people will see this and they'll be like, that looks like fun. I'm gonna try that,
Hmm.
rather than just the stock 19 Blackwing monsters, traps, 6 spells,
Yeah.
they're gonna try this out, and then there might be more ingenuity in the future.
All right, and then now let's go ahead and move on to Ernie over in top eights.
Ernie Aranda.
Oh, my boy, Ernie. It was so sad to see him get knocked out in top eight, but Ernie's been out here grinding.
Yeah,
He's been
he's
playing Vayu Turbo for about as long as I know him, I think.
yeah, for years. Yeah, he comes to Card Addiction now. Card Addiction and Project CCG are his stores, and he's tearing us up. I'm gonna be real.
Oh no,
Like,
he also started coming over to Magic and Monsters on Fridays.
uh-huh.
And
Oh
oh yeah,
god.
no, he's been like me and Connor had that place on farm like a little bit, and then Ernie showed up, and then we're just like, oh no.
Yeah, he does the same thing, card addiction, man. My god. Yeah, he's super solid. But now I get to see his list. So if you want to learn Value Turbo, watch this guy play. Like,
Yes,
seriously.
absolutely. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to Edward Wu with just some casual Black Wings.
Yep.
We are playing the seven
Um,
tools in the main though in this list.
yeah, seven tools and deck Devi are the
Yes.
standouts. This is usually what happens for Black Wings is you do either 19 monsters, 19 or 20 monsters, and then you pick your preferred traps. So in his case, he likes Deck Devi and Seven Tools. Some
Mm-hmm.
Blackwings will run like Oppression in the main, and then put Deck Devi in the side, almost like a stock Blackwing list minus those two techs.
And then moving on now to Alec.
Alec Murad Kanyan, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
I probably butchered it, but that's the best I got.
Yeah, no, I think honestly that's way better than what I think I was gonna say. So we're just gonna go with that. This is the guy that won the
Collectible
uh
Exchange.
yeah the collectible exchange 2 weeks ago. Uh
Nice.
yeah, no, he clapped me up pretty good that day. I
Oh,
played him in
no.
the last round, and yeah, no,
Uh,
it was what I think this is I think the first time I played Nitro Value too, and he was the one that was playing it,
okay.
and it was just like, man, this feels crazy. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to another one of our local legends, Min Zhang.
Love that guy.
Oh, same. And for as long as I've been playing Edison format, Min has been going to like collectible exchange locals, and he's been playing pretty much the same deck the entire time. Couple decks changed out here and there, but like
uh,
he plays the deck very very well. He
yeah.
tops almost like every event he goes to. What was I actually rebuilt this? I built his list, and
Mhm.
it's a lot of fun.
He runs just one monster reincarnation, so like if his stuff hits, oh, but he runs double pot of arrows. Okay,
He plays a double
I
pot.
see, I see, I see. So that's how he recycles it. So he gets a little bit of value out of it.
Yeah, he's playing those
Nice.
over the what was it, the beckoning, just because at least with pot, like you have a chance of like continuing the play that turn and potentially OTKing that turn, which is kind of nice.
Hmm.
Instead of like
I
sending
see.
it and then like waiting for the next turn, hoping it doesn't get like MSD'd or heavied and you're having to burn it early. And then from here, let's go on to Byron
Byron Verastegui. Ver,
Verestigui.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that. All right. uh,
Uh,
hybrid
he's a
value.
card addiction local.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's my boy.
Hell yeah.
He's been grinding this list for years. Since I've known him, like 2 years
Hold
now.
on. Pause. I'm just now seeing a card in here that I would never expect to see in here.
What card?
That Dark Creator.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
his boy.
maybe you have insight on this. So give me the breakdown on this.
Well, yeah, he goes up to 42 cards, and that's just one of his pet cards that he's been running forever. So,
Hmm.
when it goes into like mid to late game, it's just one of those bombs he can draw, and he
Mm.
can even fix his grave to go even down to like three darks and make his Dark Arm Dragons alive. Um,
Oh, that's actually
Personally,
disgusting.
yeah, because like he goes like say if he has five, he goes banish or special summon Dark Creator, banish one, and then special monster. That means he has three darks, and you go Dark Arm Dragon because his grave's fixed, and
Oh
then
my
like
good. I love that. I love that
yeah,
so much.
yeah. So it's super cool. It comes in clutch for him. It's a 3K defender too,
Hmm.
so there's not a lot of cards that get over
Yeah.
it. So if he pass, like it'll just sit there and just start specialing Shuras and like Sirocco's and Gales and stuff. So it becomes a problem real quick if you can't answer it. His list compared to Kazuki's list,
Mhm.
it's more of a more Blackwing uh sided,
Yeah.
whereas Kazuki's list is more graveyard sided because he has, I think, 3 Greffer, 2 Armageddon Knight, whereas Byron, he only opts for 2 Greffer, 1 Armageddon Knight.
All right, now let's go ahead and move on to the second place list. We got Forgs with the Mother Grizzlies by Rodrigo Fernandez. In the Black Wings, it feels terrible, but into like other decks, just being able to get like Mother Grizzly will get you into the Substitoad, and then can like get you into like any of your. It can get you into anything you need in the deck that like you really need, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And like it can either set up your play for next turn, or just like it can help you build your board so that way you can OTK the next turn.
It can tutor Fishborg Blaster too, right?
Yes, I think it just has to be a water 1500 or less. And then yeah, going into the conversion side with Regekis, and then we do have the Mirror Force and the Torrential in there as well. And then yeah, I guess from that, let's go into the first place list. You know, woo, my first place list, yay! As we said, the RMC Hunter. I was playing 2 of them in the main. I was playing originally only 1, but then I think what was it? Because I played against Nitro Vayu and like
at CX
and whatnot. Yeah, at CX, and like just it's also just good into GBs. I was just like, all right, well, I kind of want to see it more, and I kind of need it, so I put the other one in. I think I took it out for. I was playing 3 dupe, and then I took out a dupe, put in the RMC Hunter, and yeah, no, it was a like absolute success for the weekend. I played against mostly Vayu the entire weekend, or the entire day, so it came in handy a lot. And then as you can see, I do play the Lad and the Yamato Dragon. I did resolve Yamato Dragon in top 16. Goated card. All right. I will probably never be able to resolve this card again. Let's go ahead and get the honorable mention real quick to Kyle Jockum.
Okay.
What was it? I think, what was it? He was on stream one time, and like he really was. I know I joked about it earlier, like, you know, squeezing water out of a rock, but like squeezing, like, he's doing the most with this deck that I don't see anyone else doing with Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
The deck, when it pops off, is fantastic. You know, the Gemini Soldier, very busted card, just being able to get you free bodies once it gets its effect. Mm-hmm. Supervise, as I'm pretty certain you know. Great card. Absolutely great card. But no, as far as I know, I think, what was it? He went 5-0, and then eventually lost 1. I think he won another one, and then it went all downhill from there. I think he lost the last 2. But
4-0, 4-0, 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
And then went downhill, yeah. Yeah, I like the Scrap Iron Scarecrow, because if he can keep his body on board long enough, it can start gaining its effect the next turn. And then you just keep on using that card over and over to protect his bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has a plan for what he wants with that Scarecrow. Because I was thinking about this card. I was like, is it good? Is it not good? Should I just run D Prison because it actually answers things?
Mm-hmm.
But it has value when you're looking to protect a certain target. And since Gemini's take 2 summons, you know, it might get more bang for its buck. Being a Swift Scarecrow, or was it Scrap Iron Scarecrow?
Yeah. All right, now let's go ahead and get into top 8 of day 2. So let's go over and head over to the pie chart. So day 2, top 8, Black Wings, Forgs, Zombies, Glad Beasts, and Diva Hero. Black Wings taking up the vast majority.
Mm-hmm.
No Vayu though.
Whoa.
no Vayu whatsoever, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. What the heck? So the 12.5s are the 1-1-1, and then two Forgs, and the rest Black Wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to be noted, there was only, I believe, 2 Forgs players on day 2. Both of them made it to the top 8. All right, and to go ahead and start off with top 8 for day 2, we have Rodrigo Fernandez. He topped both days with the same list, which is like absolutely crazy. And yeah, no, like he piloted his deck phenomenally. and made it all the way to the top. Unfortunately, got knocked out in top eight, but being able to make it both days into top cut is like absurdly good. And yeah, no, we already discussed the list earlier. What was it? I love the Mother Grizzlies, and yeah, no, it's a solid deck, and congratulations again for topping both days. All right, so then now over in top eight, we do have Antonio.
I don't know his last name.
Oh, I believe this is Beast like, I think, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's a nickname. I don't think it's his actual last name, but Antonio Beaslike.
Yeah. Antonio Beast like over here. Here we go with the one of the Forks list. Or no. Is this? No.
It's oh he okay. So his list, I swear he has his all his fingers and all the pies. He plays Fish Fork Blaster and then he plays Heroes too. And then he has like yeah, it's really confusing, but it's super
Yeah,
cool.
I'm looking at the list right now. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is this Forks? I'm like, what? It has the Fish Fork and it has the Morays and the Salvages, but I saw the hero package. I was like, wait, hold on. Is this?
Yeah, it's super unique. Yeah, he plays it all.
No, he does. And then also with the Future Fusion, go ahead and get yourself like your tokens or whatever it is. Actually, Future Fusion getting Fishborg into rotation immediately is actually kind of disgusting.
Oh yeah, that is really cool to see. This list is so gross.
New deck, Hero Forks. There we go.
Yeah, Hero Forks.
Hero Forks.
Okay. Okay, yeah. There you go. Hero Forks.
And then all right, now let's go ahead and move on to Enye Gilmore.
Enye Gilmore. The
with the
Zabo Zombies.
Yes. Zombies getting the top. I love it. The deck is so strong. I mean, I like Second Commander running the double Krebons.
And then double trap stun.
Yeah, playing the triple Caius. In my experience playing the deck, like sometimes the Caiuses feel a little bricky per se. Like I'd maybe play two, but
yeah. I mean, he's got triple Book of Life, double instant fusion, and then E-Telly, brain control, like banish from Mizuki, talk back for plague. So there is a lot of like ways to bring that guy out. I think like personally, because there's a zombie player at my locals is Donnie, and he plays 3 Kais, and it functions pretty closely to how this deck functions. And it's pretty much just like their catch-all card, like cards that they can't deal with.
Yeah,
like the Kais is their man, like that they go to. That's just a quick, clean answer.
All right, now let's go ahead and go into the next one. We got Roy Ortiz over here with Black Wings.
The card addiction local.
And outside, I think outside of like the trap stuns, this looks pretty
stock,
pretty on the nose for what you'd expect to see in a Blackwing deck. I do like the trap stuns in the main.
You can just be a little bit even more aggressive than normal, right? Because usually you'd only be aggressive with your heavy storm or something, but this allows you to just play into more boards more often, and then just kind of do your thing.
And then one thing that caught me a little off guard in this list, in the extra deck, is he's playing Gothams.
If you're going Gothams, that means you need a 2-star tuner.
But you need a
plus
Earth.
a 7-star Earth. So maybe he's like, I'm gonna brain control his fortress and then.
Oh, you're right.
Gothams.
Yes.
Like that's like the biggest
that's exactly it. Oh, that's actually so goated. Oh my goodness, that's dope.
Because he is a problem. Fortress is a Blackwing problem. Right? So I guess he's like, you know what? Like, we're just gonna take it for my own, turn into a Gothams.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty impressed if you actually summoned that monster.
All right, moving into top 4. Let's see, we got Pedro
Alonso.
And here we go. Another Blackwing player.
However, also a card addiction local.
Oh man, card addiction showed up on day 2. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They actually had to play against each other in top 8, which is unfortunate, but
that's sad. Getting the team kill. Yeah,
it's super depressing. But this list, I think Paul Elias helped him put together his list. So Paul, he likes the Morphing Jar and Giant Trunade
Hmm.
in his list, and so he baked that in there. And then Pedro just likes Fiendish Chain as a card in general. And I asked him, I was like, "What'd you think about Chain?" He's like, "Honestly, it did really, really good. Like it caught people off guard. It did exactly, you know, it was like a good mix up, a card they don't really read, right? And like if you use it against like opposing Blackwings, it sticks the card there, and then you can summon your Sirocco, pump over it, and then like,
Oh yeah.
add some extra damage.
Now we're gonna go over to Francisco S.
Francisco Saldivar,
Yes.
Gladiator Beast. I
Yeah.
think he also goes by Javier online,
Okay.
and this is I think this list is super cool. There's there's something very interesting about how he plays the game. It's three upstart, three reckless, no bottomless in main. So
Hmm.
everything he's doing it so that he's gonna play his GB game no matter what. Like he doesn't care what card he draws, it's going to be live. Like if you notice the compulse, it's a card that it's good going first or second,
Hmm.
rather than opting for the bottomless. So everything he plays, it's gonna play into his strategy, and there's not gonna be like any room for bricking really.
Hmm.
So I think the way he's designed the deck is really really cool.
I also like that he's playing. I think that's what Gladiator Beast Respite, right? I think that's what it's called.
Mhm.
The Searcher.
So like no, it's like a Moray of Greed. So you return two
Oh,
glads, draw three. So he's just drawing all day.
so he wants to
Like if you,
like he was like, I want to secure that I get the cards that I want at this point.
Mhm. Yeah. So if he has too many glads,
Oh.
doesn't matter. He sends them back, keeps one glad, and then just draws into his gas, his upstarts, his reckless. And then he has like the one hedge guard to protect his gladiator beast as well. I think my friend played it at a tournament and he doesn't really play glads that often, but he's like, dude, like I just ran over people with just card value.
Hey, would you look at that? It's Gores
Oh my
again.
God, it's the Gores. No. The legend are true. They do play it.
Oh man. All right, and then let's go ahead and go into the second place list. Here we got Andy U
And to you. Hmm.
with Black
He's
Wings.
this is like the most stock Blackwing list like of all the Blackwings we've seen. Like this is like the only thing that's not stock is his decision on a second value. But everything else is just
Mm-hmm.
like it's very simple. There's no tech cards, no fun tricks. It's just like double bottomless, double prison, Icarus attacks, draw cards. And I'm just gonna beat you with the old good old Blackwings. That's what he did.
Yeah, I think like in all honesty, like out of the whole list, even like side included, I think the only thing that's like different is the card trooper.
Yeah.
Everything else
And
in
that's
here is what I would expect to see.
yeah, exactly. I was just like, this is the most like Blackwing player here. Like,
Hmm.
it kind of reminds me of Johnny's, but Johnny has like Dust Tornado in the main,
Hmm.
and then he cuts down to one draw trap instead. So but yeah, everything else. I think the card trooper, the theory is like what you go second, and then you summon card trooper, put a Blackwing in the grave. Because sometimes it's hard to put a Shura or a Bora or
Yeah.
even a Clue in the grave, and then your blizzards are dead. So like
Hmm.
it turns those cards live, and then it can also run over like a set hamster when they go first. And then
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
target they have is like you gotta pop my trooper. Like you gotta pop my trooper, or else you're just gonna keep losing more stuff to this card.
And then let's go ahead and go into the first place list with Matt Tome
Matt Tome.
with a Diva Hero. Was the
Let's go. I
I
love it.
I can't remember the last time like a diva deck in general has like done very very well.
Mm.
So I'm very happy to see like a diva deck do like to win an event.
Yeah, the last time I remember was Oscar Urano winning Arbet LA with his signature Diva Hero. But
Hmm.
he hasn't played the deck since really. And yeah, I mean Matt Tome really proving that this deck is something to contend with. He's got like the spicy dasher.
Yes, and then also playing the Gold Sark,
Yeah,
which
one
I would
gold
love to
Sark.
know his thoughts on that at some point.
It's probably just like, I need to search for what Heavy Storm, Dad, or Miracle Fusion are probably like the biggest contenders for that card.
Hmm.
So either a sweeper or a bomb. I really like this. I'm gonna try this list. This is a list I'm gonna try. Like it looks like a lot of fun. He's got the Phoenix Wingman Blast in the main.
Hmm.
Trapstun as well is also a good sweeper. And then Mind Control. I think they always play Mind Control, right? Because they have like 4 conversions with
Yeah.
Plague and Triple Diva.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you think about decks that synchro summon, this is the deck. This deck synchro summons.
Yeah.
And if you love synchro summons,
Oh
you play this deck.
yeah.
Yeah. You get Stardust, Dark End Dragon, Colossal Fighter, Thought Ruler, Archfiend, Goyo Guardian, Brionic, like all those guys, they come out so easily. And then to top it all off, you get to slam Absolute Zero on top of that.
Yeah.
It's just it's so much fun. But congratulations to Alex or Matt Tome for the big win on day 2.
And then yeah, congratulations. And then with that, congrats to everyone for coming out. Uh, Huge event. Honestly, these things cannot be done without you all, the players, you all showing up for these big events, make these things happen, and give us all this juicy content, as well as to also just get to meet a bunch of cool people. Like I don't think I've really had like a bad experience at any one of these events. All the people I talk to, it's always super nice.
Yeah, it's always a good time. It's honestly like probably like besides playing the game, like just that aspect is just walking around like chilling, talking about your games is it just brings you back to that nostalgia period of when we played Edison in 2010.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And then I also do want to say shout outs to the sponsors of the event, Avex Guard, Pristine Protection, Yggdrasil Materials, Diamond 9 for hosting, and Casa for live streaming the events. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to Legacy TCG over here. Does great content. What was it? He gets all the footage that he can from his point of view, as well as from top tables at a lot of the big events. And he does good commentary over them. I very much enjoy sitting down watching them and just turning it on, just be like, oh, okay, kind of following what's going on in the background.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. When you're like at work and you just turn it on, get some medicine into your day. So we also have the OC Classic Series, the next big tournament coming up, hosted by Forbidden LTD and my friend Paul Elias. We got some pretty cool pricing. We got Ulticaius, Stardust Dragon, Stratos. You get this belt too, like it's like a WWE type of thing for first place. So not only do you get a card, you also get a giant belt, and then there's additional pricing with um, the second chance mats from Aegis Materials, which is really cool,
Oh, that's
along
kind of
with
dope.
gem accessories. Yeah, so there's a ton of pricing. Like top four is each gonna get a second chance mat, and then they also get these deck boxes from gem accessories,
Mm.
and then the pricing actually goes down to top 12. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So like after whatever like 7-8 rounds, we're gonna go cut the top 12. The top 8 get a bye. The top 9, 10, 11, 12 fight to get into top 8. And then you proceed for the rest of the tournament.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it guarantees that some X2s will make it. You don't have to go X1 for the tournament. You have a chance to still win the tournament even going X2.
Honestly, that's kind of
So
dope.
yeah, so that'll be happening on April 25th.
All right. And I think with that, we'll be wrapping up the video. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to Legacy TCG. And we will definitely see most of y'all over at Vegas. Unless you want to come to the warm up, we'll most likely definitely see you over there for the OC Classic.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. See y'all next time.